Well, Lonnie and Dustin are engaged but have called off the wedding twice already. She says Dustin can be loving, but then he has a scary side.
I was in a bar fight about a year ago. I wanted one more beer. The guy wouldn't give me a beer. I wasn't taking no for an answer. Somebody at the bar said, "Why don't you get out of here?" So I threw him on the ground, and then I was just mauled. 3 or 4 bartenders just threw me into the ground.
His face was swollen, there's blood everywhere.
He went by ambulance to the hospital. He had a concussion, brain bleed.
They found that he had a broken jaw. He got beat up bad.
Stitches across my face, and I spent one night in the hospital.
Dustin was charged with disturbing the peace and jailed for 2 days.
That's the last time I've ever been back to that bar, and that was my local bar, 6 blocks from my house.
Well, I've added Mike Baer to the conversation here. Mike is a life coach. He's CEO of Cast Centers, and Coach Mike focuses on helping his clients break free of destructive patterns that aren't yielding results that they want. His New York Times best-selling book is called Best Self, Be You, Only Better. And I said I had a pivotal question that determines whether you go over the cliff or whether you start climbing out of this quagmire here. And I know you've had to think about this before, but what is it that you are so angry about? What are you punishing yourself for so much?
My life choices, where I'm at today. I'm not happy with where I'm at. Now I just gave up.
So you've just checked out?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I said. You're either going to go over this cliff or you're going to turn this around and do something about it. And you say you're reading Best Self, right?
I am, yeah.
Did you just read the flap?
Books are like workout equipment. They're not going to do it themselves, right? Where are you at in the book?
I'm on the 5 characters. I think I'm on honesty.
You're on honesty right now, so you're at the very beginning, pretty much.
Yeah, I guess I didn't get too far into it.
So listen, I'm a recovering alcoholic, drug addict. I'll have 18 years in May, okay? So I'm very familiar, have worked with alcoholics. Thank you. But I don't totally believe you sitting up here. And I'll tell you why. Okay. I feel like you're so agreeable. You're so much about, I don't know why, poor me. And I don't totally buy it. The text you're saying to producers ahead of time because you're unhappy, right? And so something isn't quite connecting for me, but I do want to ask you a question. How do you think your 3-year-old is viewing you right now?
My dad's a drunk.
And what's she going to think of you?
I'm a bad mom.
Need to get this figured out, you know?
So why do you think you're not figuring it out?
I don't.
I'll tell you why.
I know.
Because you don't want it that bad.
That could very well be.
You don't want it that bad. You're not willing to put her life ahead of your life right now. Because Dr. Phil, what doesn't make sense to me is how he talks to your producers. Then we come up on stage to talk and have a conversation. He's the most agreeable, I don't know why, but then when he's not here, he's sending text messages, and even if you're blackout drunk, they're still on your phone the next day, unless you're a blackout texter and you're deleting, which I've never met one of those, okay? So you know what you're doing.
Right, it's hard for me to talk when I'm sober. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how to communicate sober.
Everything that you do in your life, you half measure. You don't fully commit to anything. You've had 35 jobs. Right? You're half measuring being a parent. You're half measuring your recovery. And you're half measuring reading Best Self.
Everything's half. I don't go all in on nothing.